All right, so here's your mobility set. I want you to start with this every time. I'm gonna use a timer. We're gonna do about 30 seconds of each exercise. We're gonna start with toes to ceiling. So a little bit in your knees, toes to ceiling. We're gonna do the whole 30 seconds with you so you can just follow along. It's really important that you keep your abdominals pulled in tight. So we don't want you to lose that tight feeling across your belly. So as you're doing these, think about reaching overhead with your legs strong, your glutes tight, and continuing to pull your belly button into your spine. Got just a couple of seconds. Okay, then take your feet nice and wide, turn the toes out. We're gonna go to a lateral lunge. So just side to side. So your hips might be tight from not moving, and if they are, just keep these kind of high. Sink in, make sure the heels stay grounded, and again, we want to keep that pulling in, long extended spine, just dropping side to side. A few more seconds here, pushing the hips back. And then we're going to go into an alternating windmill. So you know these, core tight, arms out. We're going to reach down, reaching for the opposite shin, maybe, or the ankle, or the foot. And just, slow and stretchy, starting to warm up hips and hamstrings. About 10 seconds to go. Should start to feel a little warmer here. And we're gonna go into a sumo squat. Okay, so keeping the toes nice and wide, we're just gonna sink into a sumo squat and come all the way up. So sink down just as low as you can. Remember to keep the knees pressing wide. Keep the heels down and see if you can get that glute squeeze at the top. So we're also kind of waking up the glutes here. Push the knees wide, about 8 seconds to go. A couple more. Okay, we're gonna come all the way up. You're gonna take your right leg. We're gonna open the gate with the right leg, and then the left leg comes into a curtsy. So it's a right side, open the gate, left leg curtsy. So we're getting hip mobility on the right, a little outer hip stretch on the left. Good. Bending into both knees on that curtsy, trying to keep your chest up and let your legs do the work of bringing you down. We'll switch sides. So left side, open the gate, right side curtsy. A few more, almost there, 10 seconds. And then we have a couple more to go. Okay, so we're gonna come into a single leg RDL. So I'm gonna have you stand on one leg, here's the bell. Stand on one leg, opposite foot goes back. Just reach down, you can tap your toe when you come up. And you may need to hold on to something, right? So feel free to use the wall. Just want you to really work on firing up that standing leg glute. So as you come up, option to pull the knee through. That'll give you a little more balance and activation. But if that's too much at the start, just tap your toe. Almost there. Remember, you can fix your gaze to help you steady your balance, and then we'll just do the other side. So hinge to stand. Always okay to hold on to something. We're gonna work into weighting these soon to get your hips strong. But for now, we'll just do them for mobility. So really strong in that standing leg. Push through your big toe, squeeze all the way up to the hip. Every time you come up, you've got about 5 seconds here. Okay, then the last few, I'm gonna have you grab your band. We're gonna do some pass-throughs, so take your hands nice and wide. Get that big shoulder chest stretch. So as you're doing these, really try to keep your tailbone tucked under, your ribs pulled in tight, and your shoulders relaxed. So you might have to start with your hands kind of wide, especially if your shoulders have been feeling tight. We'll do a few more here. You've got about 5 seconds. And then we're gonna take the band overhead. We're just gonna do a lat pull. So pull your elbows nice and wide. Squeeze the band behind your head to your shoulder blades. And again, I want you to think about, be careful not to allow your back to arch. Keep your tailbone tucked, your belly button pulled in. And we're already starting to activate your core here for the first set, which is going to be your core set. Pulling the elbows down and in. Feel that squeeze in your back. And we have 1 to go. Okay, so the last one, just bring the band to the front, and we'll just do chest pulls. So you're just going to pull into your chest. So literally want the band to come in and touch your chest, and then come right back out to straight. So again, strong legs, tip the tailbone down, pull the core tight, keep the chest up, shoulders relaxed, and you should feel that warming up your upper back. A couple more here. 5 seconds to go. Okay, and that's your mobility.